here, and I'll see if I can get any co-commentators. Let me jump in the house party channel. And I'll let the Discord know I'm streaming. As for co-commentators, I'm in the house party channel. So let's go look at the matchup. We have 12 Teen and Chicken versus Katask and JD Bryant. The series hasn't been going that long. Right now it's 1-2 favoring 12 Teen Chicken. So we're in the very beginning. There's a lot of communication in the chat, and it looks like none of them are in voice calls. They're all using chat. They're very communicative. Katask says he thinks he's safe. Okay, so Katask and JD Bryant have won. So JD Bryant is Hi Dude from Fix. And of course, we know who 12 Teen and Chicken are. We've seen Katask in a lot of series. So JD Bryant usually plays in the random pool, so it's unusual recently for him to play partnered up like this. So it's a treat for us. So right now it's all tied up. The score is 2-2. So if anyone wants to co-commentate, let me know. You can jump in house party. Alright, so let's look at the game itself. The Chicken is on initiative here. Oh, they've resigned. Okay, so now we're 3-2, favoring 12 Teen Chicken. Playing super fast here. So it looks like Task is trying to attack. JD Bryant's king is a little bit vulnerable, and Chicken Team is up 3 seconds, so he can get feed. But right now Chicken is more defending, so JD Bryant would like a knight plus a pawn, maybe. Maybe a rook would be good for him, or he might just try to get safer here by putting a pawn on h3, or what else could he do? Pawn on g4. Someone jumped in and then left. I don't know who that was. Oh, Hisoka isn't available tonight. Hey Banana, thanks for watching. If you want to co-commentate, let me know. I'm in the house party channel right now. JD Bryant says, I have a great position. And Katask says, I think we have a different definition of great position. So Chicken's now up 5 seconds. A rook is really good for 12 Teen. A rook here on a8 followed by knight at e7 would be very good. So the question is, can Chicken get a rook within like 3 seconds without dying? So they've done a different thing. They've decided 12 Teen's just playing for safety. Chicken says no queen. So JD Bryant has a pretty good attack here, and this queen is keeping him safe. So he's probably just going to play knight takes queen, and the queen protects all these key squares. Nope, he's going for initiative. I guess he's just going to try to mate him up. Or maybe he wants to be able to take the queen with check somehow. Okay, now he's taking the queen. And 12 Teen is also, or 12 Teen has a pretty great attack here. Maybe pawn check. Oh, what is his plan? Oh, he wants to vacate that square and then move the knight there. I think his king is pretty safe here. He's trying to feed his partner. Chicken's in a lot of trouble. I don't think Chicken lives to this. Who do we have? Oh, we have Fairy Girl here. You want to help provide some commentary?
Yeah.
Great.
Who's playing? Let's see. Oh.
It is 12-team chicken versus Katask JD Bryant, and the score is all tied up at 3-3. So 12-team chicken seems to have a clock advantage most of these games. Katask is a very fast player, but JD Bryant is not that fast in the opening. So JD
JD
Bryant,
Bryant is known to be a very strong. He makes a lot of strong moves, but he doesn't play them as quickly.
right? Yeah, he makes strong moves, and he's very good in the time scramble. But
Yeah.
he's plays slower in the opening. So Hisoka, the score is 3-3, all tied up. But this is a huge amount of time to be up. This is what, almost 20 seconds. So
And
Chicken needs to hold a knight. Oh, Chicken gave the knight, so unfortunately 12-team has to lose the queen. But 12-team still has initiative, so I think
he's
he's
still
fine.
a fantastic position. Is the thing.
Yeah, Chicken is a little bit on the ropes, but I think he can live. And I think 12-team will mate before Chicken gets mated here.
12 could have waited for a rook to mate, but
Oh,
just wants to keep going.
12-team is in some trouble now. He needs a
He needs a
piece to
rook.
help him defend. Yeah.
It mates for him.
Oh, yeah. For attack, you're saying rook at G1. Um,
Yes.
even without that, so this is a little hard for 12-team to defend because of the promotion threat. He really needs, if he wants to defend, he needs a piece of some sort. Um, maybe he could play bishop at d6. I don't know. It's looking dicey here.
The problem is that JD Bryant could go all for trades then if he drops a defender. Really make him then.
Oh, that's what he did. Okay. Yeah. So
So he's in a desperate situation.
now if he can defend this bishop, maybe knight at
Knight at
e6.
e6 is the only move. Yeah.
Or well, does knight at g6 work? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, he just went for flag. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're at 4-3, favoring the 12-team team. Okay, and I always forget I should be following Chicken and not 12-team. I'm sorry, I'll do that for the next game. The 12-team board is usually the more interesting board, so I like having it on the left. But as far as seeing the ratings, because of the weird chess.com bug, we can't see Chicken's rating when he's on the right.
I actually find the chicken JD Bryant board more interesting right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess
Maybe
we
just
haven't seen
because
him.
it's a different matchup. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen him play as much. That's true. Gatas says, I'm kind of safe. 12-team says, stop.
So as usual, 12 and Katas are going to get volatile positions, meaning Chicken and JD Bryant really have to be careful with what feed they give at what time.
Yep.
Chicken is sitting in a key situation where a queen would kill his partner.
So Frolic, JDB has played Bug for many years. He was high dude on the old Vix. I've known him for at least 10 years as a Bughouse player. But on chess.com, he mostly plays in the random pool. He's recently joined the house Discord, so hopefully he'll play a lot of these arranged matches more often now. In case anyone is unfamiliar with the house Discord, let's put that in the chat. Time is really close. So now 12-team wants a pawn.
He's not going to get it. The 3 seconds is going to be big now. Bryant's going to set.
It's like 5
Pawn,
seconds
he
to
wants
this
the pawn
point.
for G2.
JD Bryant says so easy.
Yeah, so he only has one check with that knight. For Katas to get his queen down. Something soon. Queen F2. He'll probably play knight at D2 check. if they don't just resign right now. You try to catch Katas free moving, which he does a lot. So that means you would drop a knight to defend f2 or f3.
Yeah, and as we said before, JD Bryant is a little bit slow in the opening, but if they bring this down to his time scramble, I think JD Bryant is as fast as the rest of them. So
It's true. Yeah, they're not going to win time scrambles necessarily today.
Palpatine has found a clever way to live and promote his queen so far. Oh, but that's going to be, well, quite game over.
It's now a flagging battle. So JD Bryant's giving spike checks. Team as well. Chicken's now giving checks. And they won.
Wow.
3.
That was very well played by 12 team. I'm surprised that they won that one. So the score is 5-3 at this point. Yeah, Methane Bro, we'd love to have your commentary as well. So pawn at h2 would lead to mate because of the knight check and the queen in hand.
So I can predict Chicken's going to probably dropping a knight at a5. Yes, to go for that pawn.
Oh well, so this forks the pawn and the king. Nice job. And your prediction was spot on.
Yeah, they're playing this theory where I think Chicken's getting the advantage out of this because Bryant is getting caught with a poorly timed e5 advance. And Chicken, I think, is, as usual, adapting to this. The first couple of games, he wasn't playing the opening too well, but he's playing it really well now.
Absolutely. So Methane Bro, it's good to have variety of the commentary. So you don't necessarily need like the best person. Like Ferry's a lot better than me at Bughouse, but I still feel like I have stuff to contribute to the commentary. I'm not just gonna stay silent the whole time. Kates says, "Dang these cheaters." Okay, I play stronger. And he's joking, of course.
Now, interestingly, Katask copied Bryant's opening there. I like White's position coming out of that. I like his position here. Knight is well positioned on e4, guarding d2 checks.
So Chicken's f7 is
He's
weak if JD Bryant can ever get in there, which he can't.
Bishop c4 is a very strong move. It's tried to cover the queen trade, but an attack f7, but still or so, and that's enough time to get him more pieces.
Yeah, 4 seconds isn't
he just needs a pawn, really, or a bishop going here. Obviously, any piece really is good for 12-team at the moment.
Yeah, rook at a4 would be best, but I mean, I guess a knight wins also immediately, and diagonals you can continue the attack. So we might just play.
The most likely thing to come is a dive, because JD Bryant has not placed a knight, and he probably won't place a knight, knowing this. He should be planning for what he's going to do with a bishop or a pawn, probably. So Bryant could play rook at e8. So his mate, they are 3 seconds, so 12 has 3 seconds to mate.
task is asking JD Bryant to feed him moves.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he got out of that. Okay.
Yeah, they're already up time. Nice game.
Chicken catching him on a free move. Instantly out of the opening. And chicken would like a pawn at b4 to weaken the e4 square.
And he gets it, and 12-teen undermines Gatask's king when he sacks for that pawn.
d5, he's trying to hit at that e4 square again. JD Bryant surrenders it. e3 and open up the knight. That's what he does. He wants diags for h3 or knight f2. Uses the knight to do that.
Okay, so now he wants a pawn for g2.
Pawn at g2, then bishop takes on h3.
Bishop takes, knight at g5. This should be... Well,
more
I guess
diags.
he needs one pawn. He could play queen to d5 to protect f7. And, yeah.
Gains one move. Pawns are very close, though. So he could try another knight check.
So, I wonder, does knight takes h5 work? Knight takes h5 and take queen. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, this is a better sequence because now the queen pins the pawn. Yeah, no problem, Methane. Thanks for watching. Be sure to use those emotes in other channels.
Okay, so Chicken
wants a knight.
attacks the queen and he's going to attack here.
The test wants a knight for g2.
Right.
So JD Bryant asked Katas to sack on f2.
I don't think it's going to be working out too well. Chicken's going to get a strong attack here.
Katas needs... If he had pieces, this would be great. Like knight at h1 followed by a heavy on g2 would be a strong sequence. But he's not going to get those things.
Knight threats are strong. 12-teen drops on e3. I think he could have just played like bishop at c5 to protect e3. But, Chicken obviously wants a knight, so he's trying to capture that knight for him.
12-teen is asking his partner to stall, probably so he can get him that knight. The score is 9-4 at this point, favoring the 12-teen team. Yeah, for like knight at h3 is still good, but they were gonna wait until they got the second knight.
The chicken noticeably is getting a lot of attack with the black pieces lately. And it's mostly due to him anticipating stone.
Anticipating trails off. I heard a cough or sneeze or something like that. I don't know if that was you, Timber. Okay, 12-teen is saying low is good, stuff is bad. Yeah, I think we can hear you, Timber. So we could threaten this queen trade. Because if he if he takes back this way, then knight here would be very good. Knight at f3. If he takes the queen, it's just a trade. Black is still on initiative. On the other hand,
12-teen really needs a knight.
Yeah, 12-teen's in a bad way over here. Hard to defend. I
Digital striker.
I guess he can try pawn
Oh,
at
no.
g2 maybe. I don't know. But then a knight would
Yeah,
make it.
he's gotta kind of pray that that chicken can hold some feed. He could think about promoting e8 queen and then dropping queen at f7 and taking f3.
Oh, that's a clever sequence. He
Oh, you
went.
didn't see that.
Well, I think also 12th team realized that the knight wasn't going to come, so the move was safe for the pawn at g2.
He can get away with it. I just think he had a clear way of defense there, but
Yeah.
it
No, I
wasn't
like
something easy to
I
find.
I liked your idea, but what if king takes pawn after that? Then he couldn't play queen at f2 if king takes.
I think he had a bishop in hand. He could play bishop at h5 and deflect the bishop then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would work too.
The time difference is going to be hurting for him. A bishop makes him here, for sure. But luckily, it's not in trouble for chicken. Flagged by
Yeah,
Bryant.
Katas used it to win a free queen. Oh wow, 12 team's on the attack now. But yeah, there wasn't enough time. We're at 9-5 now, favoring 12th team. And 12th team is down a lot from last night. He's at 2920. Just last night he was at 3020. I mean, he didn't end the night last night at 3020. I think he ended at like 2960, something like that. He's probably down like 40
29,
points.
46. 29, 46.
Oh, okay. So he's down 25 points about.
Yeah.
Team in chat says, whoa.
Ask says we flag these sexy to noobs.
Team says, knight, I sit. So is a knight alone enough to mate? I guess I was looking at bishop first, but then he could play rook up. So I guess if he puts the knight in first, then a bishop at h6. Then the king would be on g6. Then what's the kill shot? Just a few pawns. Oh, maybe rook up after that. Up check. King here.
So interestingly, there's another match going on. Cran is partnered to E. Clark playing Plotkin.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so Kren and Kren and Ekarf go way back. They both lived in New York City together, and they actually worked at the same company for a while. Kren got Ekarf the
Oh,
job, so they've partnered a lot. They know each other's styles.
interesting.
If there is ever a break in this match, we can look at others.
I'll go briefly check what the score is there. If they're done playing.
So who did you say they were playing? Plotkin and Jarl, is this or?
They were playing Plotkin and one of his friends, I think.
Oh, okay. Weird. I only see one bughouse
They're
match.
playing a different Yeah, they're playing a different.
Oh, they're probably in the random pool then. So I think JD Bryant would like something to stick on H3. So the JD Bryant team is down about 1 second. And Katask is actually attacking anyway, although 12th team probably would like a knight. Just being attacked on the JD Bryant board.
12 team's probably thinking about bishop d4 check for time and development. He has knight h6 to defend if he has to, but he would like to get something to drop on e6 maybe.
So what check did you say he would make?
Bishop b4 check.
Oh, okay. Whoa. That was a prima fail, but they still went on top. Well, not prima fail, but maybe a mouse slip is a better word.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at 11-5 right now.
JD Bryant has a quite strong position.
There's initiative here with maybe rook at d1. That work? Maybe. Oh, I guess he wants a pawn. Pawn at f2 first.
It's dangerous. Look at the times. He doesn't want to give 12 team more pieces to chess with.
Yeah, and they're down a bunch of time. Okay, he's gonna use the rook. Task apologizes. He says he couldn't take anything. 12 says to stall. I think 12 just wants to chess.
Yeah, he may already have just enough as is now to chess.
Yeah, I mean he's up 2 bishops basically. This bishop can't be taken, or there'd be a backranker. Oh, he's no longer up 2 bishops. Oh, okay. Well, he was getting that rook. Okay, that worked out.
It's always good to know what your partner can take in one move when you're chessing, because you can try to strategically get yourself to where that one piece will mate.
Yep.
Charles really good at that.
The chicken would probably like maybe a pawn for g2 or a knight for f3, I guess. What else can he do here? I mean, he's up time, so he can just wait for stuff.
So yeah, 12 team just wants to feed chicken right now and give him a knight from that e6 squares.
And
catastrophe moves it. If Catastrophe moves the knight on e6 and knight c7 is coming and taking the rook, he's getting a very strong position himself. And well, keep in mind that
Katas could just take the knight on d5 first.
Yes, but knight is really good for chicken here. So he got it.
I was using the pawn first because the queen has to sack.
Yeah.
Well, he could play knight at h3 here, yeah, and he did. So win the queen and threaten the promotion. We're at 13-5 now.
So JD Bryant has adjusted to stop playing e5 because that was killing him really quickly. for a classical d4, d5 opening.
And JD Bryant has been going.
And I actually like his position.
He's been going for the attacks on the Castle King.
I don't think our little Buckin's playing anymore because he just like went offline.
So again, time advantage here for Chicken and 12 We'll see if they can utilize it at all. Bryant's trying to remove the knight guarding h1. So we can put a rook there.
12 is saying a rook comes. Where would Chicken put the rook? I think Chicken has to defend here. I don't really see a good attack for him. Unless he wants to feed a particular maiden piece.
Maybe he plays something like knight at f2.
Are they going for draw? Maybe they're going for draw.
Yeah, so he's gonna try to take as much as he can, I guess. Hope the 12 has enough here. Bishop f7 for 12.
Well, bishop f7, then bishop can take. So you can't.
Sorry, I was hallucinating.
We're at 14-5 now. Did Chicken just win a piece? Oh.
Looks like it.
Did he catch a bad free move or what happened there?
It looked like it. And they're also up time. So he seems to be doing quite well at openings in terms of getting good positions and up time. Now we see a position more where 12 and Katask have a lot of pieces on the board. F6, very good counter by JD Bryant.
So they've traded the queens. Or well, assuming he takes back, they traded the queens.
Oh, that's a free knight. Queen at d4, he's going to block. Knight at d3.
Well, then he can at least get the bishop back. So it wasn't quite so free.
Yeah.
So, oh no, that's a great defender to put there, the knight, because it defends the rook. So you don't have any weird things like this. Beltin is saying, I am dumb, my bad. We're at 15-5 now. Oh, Chicken sacked.
JD Bryant is thinking about pawn at d2.
So the king has some luft at least. That's why he moved this knight away. He doesn't have to sack the queen if he doesn't want to.
Yeah. So Bryant saves the pawn. He'll just threaten the at d2 now. Chicken's trying to give a check.
Yeah, and he got his king another luft square, although he could pawn check and then put a rook in.
Yeah.
Oh, we got IGH in here. Hey.
So once again, big time advantage on the board. The 12 has the queen and Katask does not.
Oh, wow, this is a pretty good position for JD Bryant, though. Very hard to defend.
12 told him to sit. He's gonna chess him.
That's a good strategy because it's
Keep
really
in
hard
mind,
to defend.
like before, a rook. Chicken can take a rook in one move, so he just needs to make a rook mate.
Yeah. and then it's wood check. Wow, I think 12 kind of might have screwed up here. This looks like a pretty good hack for Katask if he could get a few pieces. Although I guess Katask is down time, so he can't necessarily get what he
As much as
wants.
he could get a rook, because then knight at f2 would really create back.
Right, yeah.
And
So rook at h1, and then move the knight even, and then take the queen.
yeah, he's not going to get it, so he's going to have to try to make moves.
Well, we created some dark sword weaknesses, but he had to, given that he didn't have much in hand.
12 and Chicken are looking really good. Chicken is a very safe, comfortable position, and he's giving 12 more pieces to play with also.
A knight's good for chicken. And it looks like it's forced.
Yes.
Knight at f4,
Mm-hmm.
and they just resign it. Oh, king over. Okay.
Dangerous move, definitely. He's banking on low feet here.
Oh, interesting. If he goes down, then there's queen check. Queen. Oh, actually, no. Queen takes queen would be check, so that doesn't quite work.
Yeah. He's sitting because Katas didn't have a blocker. Really destroys. I mean, a knight really destroys Katas right now. It would make him. So, close to even. He's not going to probably be able to force that knight.
Funnily enough, king over would be good for JD Bryant right now, because it would allow that tactic.
Yeah. He's got threat alive for a long time, so he can keep making some moves, but he also wants to keep his partner safe.
And they just resign it.
Yeah.
We're at 18-5. It's been a while since JD Bryant and Katask have won a game. I think Chicken and 12 have found their rhythm and openings that work well together.
So yeah, Chicken is just he's playing this solid e4 e5 system with his.
And by the way, over the years, Chicken and JD Bryant have played a lot together. They went to the same university, University of Texas at Dallas, for at least a year, and they know each other's styles very well.
I think pawn h was good for 12 because it defects the knight, so you can go queen d4 check.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if 12 doesn't mate very soon here.
Oh, sacking the queen. Yeah, I think this mates with few pawn checks.
Oh, he can keep running back to f6.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
he's banking
Now
on
that
getting the queen back here.
Now that the queen doesn't cover. Yeah, but so all of the d squares are covered here. So I don't think he can go very far. Yeah, he sacked his bishop. Whoa. I think he didn't anticipate a pre-move correctly. That's a knight takes.
E8 card asking for ops for him and
Okay,
Crim.
hi, Hisoka.
I'm surprised he just took that knight. I thought a new bishop at b4 was a little stronger. But I guess this works with maybe pawn check. And I don't think JD Bryant can defend this with so many pieces in Chicken's hands.
Yeah, he's dead meat. Chicken, as he likes to do, dropping a queen in front of his king with check.
Wow, he sacked the queen for that. His partner thought it would mate. I don't think it does though. Well, another knight would be good. It would win the queen back. The task is spamming no knight. So 12-teen is up 3 seconds.
So Chicken's trying to force a rook off for rook at f7.
I don't think he can though. This rook over seems to work.
Yeah. He's gonna.
Maybe you
just
could
have to put.
take on e5 and threaten queen takes h2 and also queen takes b2.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, also if Chicken could get a knight, the threat would be knight at f3 after that.
Oh, 12
Oh,
is
and
kept
there's,
playing.
yeah, now he's forcing a knight if that ever becomes good.
JD Bryant has a lot of pieces in hand, but he doesn't really have the time to use all of them. So it's tough.
There's a knight mate threatened that JD Bryant has to deal with. JD Bryant can take a knight on move if that's good for Katask. But they're down time. Okay, so now that idea is oh, I'm surprised he didn't do Methane Bros move of queen takes h2. That seemed like a good strategy to me. But he's trying to get his partner to rook as soon as possible, I guess. Now diagonals are good. Oh, that's interesting.
Chicken's gonna get the flag.
Attack and defend move. 12-teen. We're at 20-6 now. Hey, Chess Doofus. Was there an adoption? That is a great question. I think there was. There had to be 10 games in a row for Chicken 12-teen in there. Because there was a long time that JD Bryan and Katask were stuck at 5 games. They're at 6 now.
Frolic, I'm from Australia.
Very strong moves by JD Bryant, chasing the queen around.
The problem here is that they're sitting a lot.
So he's threatening the queen trade, hoping that it will be good for 12-teen, which it is. And the threat is also knight takes c7, which would force a rook.
16 seconds to take a queen.
Did the knight mate, or did that threaten the queen somehow?
Yeah, knight at h4, and the knight on h3 was defended by the bishop.
Okay, yeah, I got engrossed in the chicken board. Antipodines, what does that mean? Oh, anti-adoptions? Is that what you're trying to say, or I don't know.
There's all Plotkin.
Hey, got blocking in the call here. So he probably still hasn't bought a microphone yet.
You have like a new computer or something.
Oh, antipode is sometimes used for Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. Why is South Africa in that mix? It's weird. Australians like CH. Yeah, Australians have some of the best KTS players for sure. So there's a 10-second advantage for the chicken team. Queen would mate for chicken.
You can also mate with a rook, so.
Oh, now he has mate.
Flying. Yep.
Yeah, I don't really follow 3-check, so I don't know who the top players in that are.
Bryant getting too aggressive at the beginning. He's just losing some pieces. And time also.
So if pawn takes, there was knight in.
Yeah.
Where's my chicken? Chicken's just gonna overwhelm with his knights here. Maybe pawn at h3 or bishop at h3. Try to deflect the bishop.
I did F4. So.
So he can force a queen here. 12-10 is a little bit on the ropes here though. Wow. I looked away for a second at the 12-team board and mate happened. So we're at 24-6.
F5 is very strong. It allows the bishop on E5 to defend G7. Threats. So after takes on F6, he's likely to sidestep the king.
12-team says in the chat, it's so fun to sex it. Smiley face. We need to send him to Sexiters Anonymous. That's the same knight mate, or sorry, knight hurts. And I guess the idea is queen takes pawn followed by knight at f5. Queen takes g7 followed by knight at f5.
Yeah, so they're gonna set it down. They're gonna try to play a blocking game.
And 12-team is saying they're so fast though. Katas says he doesn't know how to defend. There's a lot of chat going on. And again, this... Oh, go ahead. What was that?
Everyone's just getting braced for a scramble. So
yeah, and as mentioned earlier, but for the new folks, it's interesting that they are not using voice. A lot of times at the high levels they use voice chat. These guys are not right now. Oh, and 12-team got flagged.
Katas totally won that game. He played super fast at the end.
Yeah, and 12-team was on the run, getting checked, which it's much easier for the person given check to make pre-moves than the person running away from check, as your king might go to the wrong square where you're in check and then your move doesn't go through. Teen is spamming no knight. He doesn't want knight at e2 winning the queen. And it happened. Teen is banking on a lot of trades, I guess. Although a rook is really good for a task, or a knight, rook or knight. Either rook at e1 or knight at f2 or both. The said task is going to go in on the light squares, using the pieces he has. Keep the pressure up.
They're back at where they started in the rating.
Yeah, that's true. The banana is saying that 12 teams started this whole matchup at 29.46. Turn to start. JD Bryan is forcing a queen trade. But they are down time. So 12 team will get the queen on his move. Don't know if Katas can live through that. Team says he wants a pawn with it too. But Chicken could easily sack his queen for a pawn or something like that. So does knight at d5 work here? Knight at d5 and then rook in.
The 12 team wants to play.
But I guess the knight would make a task, so that's the problem. There's knight check,
yes.
king over, queen in, then this other may. We could try just giving the rook at e7, knight takes, and then the knight check.
The 12 team can sack his rook on g7 probably.
Oh yeah,
So
oh wow, that's a mate threat. Yeah, he can't take back, or that was very clever. So now we're at 24 to 8, favoring the 12 team. That's about a 3 to, well, that's exactly a 3 to 1 ratio. Teen is spamming for a knight. The idea is knight here, king over, and he has 2 knights on here. So they can take back. And then at the very least he'll have a draw, and if he got a rook or another knight, it would be mate. The 2 knights, or knight plus rook, is going to mate. Teen is spamming his partner to stop. He's got the knight. But Katas had already defended it. So there's still up time. Chicken, I guess, is trying to trap a queen. I don't think a queen does anything in particular for his partner, but he's just try to win pieces.
They have a big time advantage, but 12 team needs pieces desperately.
Well, Chicken can
And
always
Chicken's
trade the queens.
But his follow-up is really he has to play defense here.
Yeah.
So JD Bryant could take another knight if he wanted to, but he's probably gonna just find a better attacking move at the moment. like knight takes f7, for example, is a good move.
Now we can take the knight for free. Oh,
So now,
but yeah, oh, he has
chicken
the
threatening
issue.
f2.
Yeah. A lot of pieces are traded. 12's going for flag. He's just sacking pieces every move. Don't think it's gonna work. Oop. Another W for the Katas team. So we're at 24-9 right now.
Katas has gone back over 2,800 for the day. Both teams spam to no knight, but
That
Katas
seems
got
a common theme of the game.
it. Rook mates him, so
He could always just win
it's really
another
terrible
pawn.
for him too. Yeah.
And he did. Oh, that's an interesting move. Going for that. I thought he would push d3, but I guess not. Now a pawn would be nice for Katask. Oh, he has another knight. He can stick that there.
Yes, they're down a lot of time, so they need to be careful about that. Chicken has a
I don't
pretty
think.
good
Yeah,
position.
I was gonna say I don't think this works. You can just win the pieces.
At 12, he can run the king enough times, I think, and then wait for stuff. So chicken can take a queen, but it would put him in jeopardy. So he's going to have to take the knight, probably. Yes, because Bryant cannot take the knight back because of bishop at g4. So he tries to cut off the bishop threat on g4 by playing pawn at e6, which is good. And d4 though, no. So Bryant does not want to take that knight again because bishop at g6 would be good. Chelsea's on the run though right now. He's in huge trouble.
Huge trouble.
It's still up time, so
yeah, they're up a ton of time. I think 12 can live through this with this much time.
yeah, definitely can.
Wow, he's eating pawns.
I mean, if I was at 30 seconds about, shouldn't be afraid to take pieces right now for 12 teams.
Yeah, he also has 2 pawns he can promote.
Exactly, yeah, it's going to be. Katas probably could have played this a little bit better in terms of chess moves, but
So he's
tough when you're really
threatening
down
mate
time.
in 1 with any piece. Oh, mate with any piece because once the king moves away, you can have a promotion. I think pawns are really good. A rook mate, so obviously rook at f8. Oh, we could just taken the rook. Oh, we couldn't because it was mate in 1. I see. My bad. Last 22. There's Katas. And then he updates to 2. Last 2. If the Katas team stops, 12 Team Chicken could potentially play against Krenikarf. Just Doofus, what's your midterm, man? Time is really close.
Chicken's definitely in some danger.
12 is on the run as well, but 12 is not really in danger given how many pieces there are.
I've got some time advantage there too, so he's gonna charge his king up the board. For him on F2. King will probably gladly eat E2 twice.
I think 12 can. No, maybe not. I was going to say you could win at chess, but there's a promotion threat here.
And he just wants the back rank mate on F1. He's gonna take the knight on D2. Task has to try to stop that. Now he wants. Oh, he missed that promotion was a check.
Now,
Gotta be careful again,
now
but
diagonals.
it looks like.
Well, one diagonal mates.
Yeah, so Katas is gonna have to play like Queen G4 at the very least, and just sack his queen to take the knight away from G2.
Can he just? Oh, I thought he could just move to king. But... Okay, so now a knight would be very good.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Funny enough, 12 doesn't care. He's just gonna try to mate him with a pawn. And now he does need actually something more.
Yeah, now he needs a rook.
Or but now Chicken's in huge trouble.
he could have played rook h1 or rook h8 potentially. Oh, not anymore. Now he's in. Now he's just crushed.
Yeah, Chicken. I think that wasn't coordinated too well. Chicken was dying, and 12 kind of got overambitious there with his king moves. But somehow 12 has gotten another promotion. And
going for flag, but Chicken gets flagged.
Chicken got flagged, so JD Bryant came through there.
So yeah, Chess Doofus, before he said last 2 games, so I think this might be the last game, but we'll see. Traditionally in bughouse circles, last 2 translates to about 50 more games. But we'll see whether they're using that translation or not.
I don't know if Katask subscribes to that statement.
Yeah, I don't know. He's relatively new to the bughouse culture, so he might not know that. Katask is saying, God, what a saxiter.
Yeah, 12 really wants knight at e5 in this position is very strong.
So it attacks the knight, attacks the bishop. So knight at e5, can he just play bishop takes f3? Or is the idea then you would ignore the queen thing? And
the idea is after bishop takes queen takes f3, friends, queen takes f7, mate and c6 and d7 are in trouble.
I got you.
And then, so after knight at e5, black typically has to try to defend c6 or d7, and then you take a free bishop on g4.
And 12 did not wait for it, he just pushed the pawn here. But Katask isn't moving, so that's a double sit.
So Bryant is in huge trouble to get flagged here. Chicken's just going to try to take all and survive.
They're up 10 seconds, which is huge. I'm surprised we didn't see knight takes pawn. Oh, checkmate on the 12 board. I thought it was going to be a flag battle, but mate happened. Okay, they're saying GG's. I'm going to tell them that eCarf Grand might be looking for ops. I don't know if they still are, but bringing that up. Yeah, eCarf is in the chat. He says ops.
Okay.
Here we go. So Yomut is Kren from the old fix, and eCarf is eCarf. And eCarf, he took somewhat of a long break from Bughouse, but I guess he's back. eCarf originally from New York City, but I think he's living in Israel right now, as far as I know. So Yomut is a FM, but I guess he doesn't have his FM title applied to his account here.
So Iggy Karf is going to be much more the aggressor in this series. Yamut's going to play defense and try to outlast Chicken's defense.
So eCarf is traditionally known to be one of the slower Bughouse players who plays stronger moves, much like JD Bryant. And eCarf really likes to attack. And Yamut, on the other hand, his competitive advantage has always been speed. He's a very fast player, and he can usually defend pretty well. And
that game right there, he played totally great defense and fed his partner.
so Chicken needs to adapt to eCarf's openings, which I'm sure he'll do, but it might take him a few games here. Yamut would like a rook. Rook mates. Knights are also quite good. But neither of those things appear to be coming.
Oh.
Oh, there's a quick mate. So Yamut had to lose his queen, and that made it eCarf instantly. Yeah, the chess doofus. I got a win or two against Yamut. Yamut was in the random pool, and he usually crushes me, but having the advantage of voice communications helps out. So a second rook would mate for Chicken. We might just the queen mates much easier. A lot of these games have been really quick because eCarf is going for quick opening attacks, and they're sort of double-edged games. We're not seeing like the long grinds that we saw in the other series.
I'm sure we'll see them soon when these players get used to what they're going to do as openings. See, this time eCarf said, I'm not going to castle this game and have that happen again.
So eCarf would like either a knight or a rook, or even a bishop there could be good, but he's not waiting for it. So this bishop move is interesting. I think he expected eCarf to play knight takes d5, in which case this bishop move would be a check.
So eCarf's sitting a bit here. Gonna have to make some moves.
Yeah, so this is a 7-second advantage for the 12-team team, and 12-team has a fairly good attack.
Team daring Yamut to come up with a queen here or a rook. So he can safely kind of get us attacking now.
Yeah, even a second knight would be good with knight at h3, then knight at h4. It'd be a good attack.
Yeah.
I guess
Time
that
advantage is huge,
the other option would be a knight check followed by pawn takes f3, which at least would prevent this knight from moving away because it would be pinned. The rook would pin to the king.
That's fantastic. I think you and 12-team play a lot more volatile games that go a lot faster, so you get more chess moves in. And 12-team are getting more attacking defensive positions.
Now our rook mates for Yamut, but they're still down time. Oh, he's won a queen at least. Knight would still be good for Yamut. Because after that, knight would be good.
Yeah, I think actually when you started playing Katask, I think 12 is actually, when he plays you, he speeds up more than usual.
So we might see a queen sack here. Garth does love to attack. Oh, now he's playing defense here. A little bit surprising. I guess he wants to lop off the rook after he's safe.
And 12 is very safe here. He doesn't look safe, but...
Oh wow, a rook is really good for 12T.
Yeah.
And there it is. That's going to be mate. Yeah, Joker, we were saying earlier in the stream that it's my opinion at least that JDB plays slower in the opening than a lot of players, and I guess slower in the middle game too, but he can flag with the best of them. So he's good at the time scramble. Joker thinks that JDB is way too slow.
Oh, that's not good. Chicken's queen is under attack. At E8 mates 12.
Yeah, this is going to be really hard for 12 to defend. They're down 6 seconds. This is probably resignable. 12 says, whoa, we down. So he's just astounded that they're down time because he's used to being up time.
Yes, Yamut sped up a lot in that opening. Which I think, the way the series went early, he was playing a bit slower, and 12 adapted to playing a bit slower, and he...
What is... Can 12 play like King E7? Or what do you think his move's going to be here?
For 12, I think King E7...
I mean, he seems fairly dead. I guess King E7, there would be a knight check. And never mind. I guess that doesn't even work.
I mean, I don't see exactly what they're going to do
He
here.
could try bishop D8, maybe. I guess that would be... No, then he couldn't play queen at D8 or queen takes queen. Yeah, maybe bishop D7 is the move. Oh, I guess his other threat would be queen at D8. Sorry, queen at G8.
Yeah.
Because of the double check here. Promotion. Yeah, I don't think 12 has any way of defending this. We'll see.
It's less about the fact that Yamut has an immediate mate, and more the fact that he's going to have a permanent attack, for sure. I don't see at least the immediate mate for Yamut here, but...
Well, I guess another question is, if Ekarf were to trade the queens now, would the queen help 12 defend or help 12 attack? Because if not, then why not just keep moving? Ekarf is predicting King D7. Wait, what? Maybe he means King E7?
Yeah, probably he's trying to say King E7, but...
Oh, yeah, that's a nice sequence.
So, okay.
That works. We've got some great discussion in the chat here. For those of you who don't know, Joker 2050, that's Faboris from Fix or Gula Mali Rises from chess.com. So he knows what he's talking about. And my personal opinion is the top 3 Bughouse players are Chicken 12 and Gula Mali Rises. And there's some debate about the order. Some people disagree with me, and Joker might be a little more rusty than these guys, but He's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I think everyone disagrees to some extent about this sort of thing, but they're all stronger players.
So I should shout out my co-commentator here, who also has a Twitch stream. Follow her.
Yes, y'all gotta get ready. I am gonna be streaming a lot more professionally in a couple of weeks, probably.
Hey HD, thanks for watching. Grind on my grandma. Don't think that's the handle. 12teen is saying slip. I gotta throw that mouse slip emote in the chat here.
So big time advantage here. Have they been playing 3-0 this whole time?
The first series was 2-0. I guess maybe Ecarf Yamut have been playing 3-0 against them.
Okay.
Chess Tufus, yeah, we know Jason McKinney. That's Wank's different fix. And he's actually on Twitch, I believe he's Venomous. Very strong player.
Chicken's definitely adapted his opening. He's getting a lot more the top positions he wants, I think.
And Ecarf continues to attack. That's his thing.
Yes.
And attack. It puts a lot of pressure on your opponent. So like just one mistake from your opponent and you win. The thing about Chicken is unlikely to make mistakes.
He's pretty resilient. He can last a while under pressure. And the big thing is that if they ever fall in time disadvantage land, then 12 teams gonna like to play chess.
Electric Masalis asking, was Banana Split on Fix? Banana Split is on Fix. She plays as Pluto Plato. But she started on chess.com actually and went to Fix later. So not an old time fixer.
Yes, I've been playing Bughouse for close to 3 years now. .com started using hosting bug.
Red in promotion, that's a very strong move. Great way to use a pawn. So he can just win at chess here. He wants a knight.
Yes, Kataska's right. Yamut is better than a rock here.
Yeah, so chat is more critical when you're defending and you have to tell your partner like, sit, don't give this piece, it mates immediately. The safer you can play, the less critical instant chat is.
Chicken allowing E Carf to take on G2, and he just keeps his king in the center. Pretty safe way to play this. Definitely dangerous what E Carf did there, because now we've got controls the files really well.
Yeah, that queen is pinned. The queen can never move away, or you have queen at d8. Probably gonna have to sack the queen for the rook.
So Chicken's just happily feeding 12 team, who has out. While he maintains a threat of mate if E Carf ever moves that queen. So this looks dicey for the other team.
12's up in eternity, so you can just wait for stuff. Joker Katess doesn't like to say who he is or where he's from. That's a clever move, because if queen takes knight, then you have queen at d2, and then mate. So I think he's gonna get to win the queen with check, maybe. Well, maybe he can go king e1 to try to save it, but then knight takes rook. At least he's out of some danger. I think Ecarf is playing well here, but I don't think it's going to be enough, because even limited trades and winning pieces, that's going to be enough for 12 team to mate. So yeah, knight at, oh, I think knight at g2 would have led to a win there. Okay, this is a win for Ecarf, but his partner has to live, which is probably not going to happen. Yeah, this is mate in one.
Yeah, because
no, the queen. I don't think he'll drop the queen before the pre-move. Pre-move on the board is going to win.
Yeah. This is just the way the chess.com works.
Yeah, so chess.com doesn't really have pre-drops, which Fix does, so that creates different types of games. Eventually they might get that feature on chess.com. But that,
do you support that feature, Chuck?
it doesn't really matter to me. I'm not going to use it anyway, but people want it, that's fine. But yeah, you see how great Ecarf is attacking to find that sequence. Like, they look totally busted, but he found a way out for them. I don't like that Ecarf took that knight. That knight there was his friend. Thanks for the follow from iClaps.
Team likes to do this this little king shuffle in the center. Well, he does it, and way up time.
Ecarf is asking for low trades.
It's gonna be hard. He's gonna have to brace himself here, because everything's coming.
So interesting, I think a pawn would be good for chicken. Well, pawn plus rook, I guess.
Yeah, he could also just use
Oh,
a
well,
rook.
yeah, I guess he could use the bishop. Bishop at f2, followed by knight at h1 if he takes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now a pawn would mate over bishop any diagonal, because he has the queen for g1. So and they're up 15 seconds, so pawn is clearly coming. There, and there's the resign. So by the way, the score right now is 7-3, favoring the 12-team team.
And more importantly, the fact that EE Carp is only in the 2300 rating category means they eat a lot of points every time they win.
That's a good point, yeah.
The 12 team has actually dropped to 2889 now.
I think eCarp has been playing, well, first of all, he's rusty, but second of all, he's been playing a lot in the random pool.
The thing is, his style doesn't work as well in the random pool because if his partners don't help him, he can't attack, which is what he's best at doing.
Yeah. So now a pawn is really good for eCarp. Oh, that knight mates. Okay. So Yamat just needs to live. Oh, but his king is on an adventure here. Don't think Yamat's gonna live through this. Yeah, that's made him one. Oh, maybe not. No, yeah, that's made him one. He has the other knight to drop. If he goes to, yeah, the knight mates either way, which allows a pseudo pre-move. Yeah, Joker. Hisoka is Death Note from Fix. So he's played for many years. E-card for like a knight. But they are down time, so it's not going to come. Chicken is very safe with no knight. Thank you for the host from Dr. Jelly. So Chicken's gonna have to lose his queen here, but he won a few pieces beforehand, so it's not that big a deal. The bigger deal is the attack Ecarf is gonna get. Be with initiative. He probably wants to defend himself a little more first, maybe bishop at b4. And some of those dark squares. Other option would be bishop at e6, maybe. To take back with the queen.
Looks like EE Carp is disconnected.
Oh.
And now he's back. But
Okay.
Oh,
Ecarf is saying two knights could be bad. That's a clever attack. Knight at f3,
yeah.
pawn takes, then knight at g2. Once he goes over, I guess bring the knight out.
I want to play knight at f3 and then knight at f3 and then rook at f1 first.
Oh, rook at f1. Okay.
And you get a smothered mate at g2.
That's a very clever mate. I like it. So Banana's idea is after the pawn takes knight, with rook, if the king takes, then you can get on the diagonals, and if not, then the knight just mates immediately. Well, now he's giving Ecarf a chance to attack. I think rook takes rook here. Oh, but 12 made it.
As usual, he plays for his partner to mate over himself, even though he had pretty much mate there.
I wouldn't necessarily rely on Chicken seeing that mate. I think it was a very clever mate he found. Not stood in Chicken saw
it. Well, yeah, he thinks more in terms of what he can do for his partner first before he thinks of what typically he can find really clever mates if he's in a desperate situation. But if he doesn't have to look for them, he's not likely to see them.
I mean, chicken, he finds a lot of clever mates, but when a mate is clever enough, then it's somewhat a little bit random who finds it and who doesn't. So I don't know. Maybe he saw it. Maybe he didn't. The task is pretty sure he saw it. Okay.
I mean, in that situation as well, if I was that person, if 12 team's spamming me pawn mate, I would just take a pawn and not play that mate. So I'm sure that's what he was doing.
Ahsoka says people are giving him grief for the win quit. Yeah, I was joking, Ahsoka. You took me seriously. But I mean, I guess it's a good strategy if you care a lot about your rating and points, but I don't think that's a big deal anyway. So Ahsoka Froelich has been streaming on, I guess, Midnight Chess, which is Nikki Corbra's account. And they've been doing some just chess streams, or normal house as we say. So this is a 10-second time differential, which is huge. So a rook would mate for Yamut, or a knight would mate actually, with a 3-knight attack.
Oh, he could play rook takes f3 right now and threaten that mate.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I mean, 12 team would have to play pawn takes and reply.
Well, oh, okay, yeah. So he couldn't play knight takes queen then, because yeah, and he's done it. So could we see like a knight check here?
At d2, knight h4, and he should have mate soon.
Looks fairly good.
d3. Okay, he played knight e1.
Oh, getting his other queen in play. Yeah, this is crushing.
D-mate, queen f4. And just has to make up the time, and he does.
And it's interesting, Ekarf was saying in the chat, you need knight or rook, you should have told me. But Yamut found a way to do it without those things. It's great. Team is up a bunch of time, and now has the knight to undermine the defenses, so you can't just take pawn because we have the knight check.
Krim is Krim's gonna be in huge trouble.
I'm surprised he didn't get his rook into play first, but okay.
Going on a little run. Not gonna last long.
That run is over. So the score is 10-3 favoring the 12-team team. So I guess I was dead serious as far as how to win the series and win Raiden, but I was joking in that I don't think those things are very important. Probably rook at g6 here.
Yeah, Matt has a pretty good position at the moment.
I think 12th team would like a bishop for f8.
Can be defended though. So yeah, Matt's gonna try to get some initiative.
Yeah, these knights are super defending here. Okay, so now
that's really nice because
a rook mates 12 team and he's got it. Now 12 team has to be really careful. Is there a defense here actually?
Yeah, he's got to put a knight on g3.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, that doesn't work so much.
yeah.
Tiamat says, I
Yeah.
think this dude is mated.
Okay.
Ecar says he's going to make me play. Yeah, they're up 6 seconds.
Queen
Chicken
at
is.
h2 and just survive.
Yeah, this should be.
He sacks his queen instantly. Now you play your rook and start running your king to the center.
So he wants to play pawn at h2, I guess.
I think you can take that. On takes g4.
Really? Uh,
And just king h1.
well, what about queen h2 and then queen h1?
Then you
Maybe
run
maybe
your
right.
king to e2. If he's trying to cut him off and get queen h2.
Oh yeah, that's a clever move.
Yeah, he wants rook takes e2, obviously, or queen takes, doesn't matter. So he needs to play probably queen h3. That works enough. Yeah.
They can put on a valiant effort, but they're down time now. And Chicken wisely not taking that knight. That knight is his friend. Now he's taking it.
I can't resist.
The chicken is under attack.
So let's see if you takes on e2. He does, because the knight really was good. He's winning a rook off, so Chicken has to defend h8. He sacks.
Oh
A
wow! Oh, and
dangerous move,
they're up enough time though
but
that this works. So like pawns would be devastating, but Chicken has 10 seconds to fix this. He's gonna stick a pawn at g7. Gonna try to lop off that knight. Surprised his partner moves so quickly. I think his partner should give him more time, because you can always sack a knight for a pawn. So I guess he really needs 2 pawns. So as soon as Yamut takes 1 pawn, 12 could sit. I think Ecarf should push d4 to try to get the bishop in play. Well, too late for that, I guess.
and he was dealing with a discovered check for it also.
Oh, I see. Okay. Double
So
check and
he'll
we win the
have
queen.
to.
That's true.
Chicken's gonna trade all again, and he's gonna eat f6.
Oh, I thought queen takes c6 would have been decent. Oh, but that bishop move would have been good in that situation anyway.
Do that. He'll want a knight for sure. If the queen moves.
Or a rook, knight or rook. Or he could even go pawn at g2.
I mean, he won't get the rook because Yamut doesn't have a rook in trouble, but the knight will come. So just has to protect knight e2 mates.
And Ecarf would still like stuff, like a few pawns.
Mm-hmm.
Still down 4 seconds. They're not coming.
He's begging for 2 pawns. All he needs is 2 pawns.
Ecarf is saying 2 pawns win, maybe. Yamut says, yeah, but we downtime.
On G2.
Yeah, this is win for chicken. He uses his existing bishop, so that's made him one. Team is attacking. And 12 is up an enormous amount of time, per usual. Hard for Yamut to defend this. So a knight,
Yeah, so
is good for
E-Carve
12.
kind of gets stuck. He gets...
There's his knight. So now rooks or knights are good. Yeah, so now knight at g4 would be good. Oh, he's going to use the rooks. Interesting. Very clever. Now a bishop would probably win. 2 pawns. He could potentially even push that pawn, but I think he's going to wait. He's up an eternity. 2 pawns will come. Hey Mugwort, thanks for watching. Mugwort is another streamer you guys should check out if you haven't already. He streams Crazy House. Does a very good job at explaining his moves. The score right now is 13-5, favoring the 12-team team. Chicken seems fairly safe here. I guess E-Carf is just trying to trade pieces, but I don't think they really help his partner that much. 12-team is the one attacking here. I think Chicken just needs to play safe and 12-team will just win.
Yes.
And there it is. So it's a little bit dangerous for Chicken to take that queen.
He probably got the bishop takes knight.
If he plays bishop takes knight, then knight at e2 would potentially win Chicken's queen.
Yes.
So if he plays bishop takes queen, then a rook would be good for E-Carf. Without a rook, does E-Carf really have an attack here, though? Oh, but you were right. You took the knight.
It's very risky. I think he's just going to try to play safely.
I think Chicken didn't anticipate pawn takes g2, because pawn at f6 was a really weird response to that. He was just trying to prevent
yes, I
something.
agree.
So Ecarf would like a knight for f4,
Uh,
or even for h4.
yeah, not Carf in the chat strategizing that as white, he's trading a lot of pieces, so Carf should play him black.
Yeah, so you mud is saying to Ecarf, when you're black, just sack, and I'll feed you. Ecarf says K, but in his mind, he's really really happy about that because he loves attacking.
He has other plans, though. He is not intending to let them win any more games.
Yeah, 12 said, okay, I'm bloodthirsty now. Let's win all.
Is bloodthirsty like his new favorite vocabulary word? Because he seems to like to use that every series now.
Oh, interesting. I hadn't heard that before, but I guess I haven't.
Specifically when he partners chicken.
Okay.
When he partners chicken, he says he's bloodthirsty.
Hmm. Interesting. So now a pawn mates. Pawn at e7, knight at c6, and then queen takes queen. The 12 needs to live. I don't think that'll be a problem. Live for 1 second. Actually in a little bit of trouble here. Tolkien's up. He doesn't need to move. Guess he feels he has moves. Oh, if that's clever. He caught a pre-move there. And Ecarf was supposed to sack on chicken as black, but that didn't really happen. Now chicken is the one attacking.
Yeah, most move quality is quite good. He gets usually good positions. It's just the downtime that typically hurts him. Keep time or Carp can get any attack, and they'll do better.
So chicken is going to sit and let 12 use these extra. Oh, maybe not. I think he realized that these moves didn't really let Ecarf take anything. Mutt still has nothing extra in hand. 12 has an extra queen to play with.
It's just tough to play down a queen against 12 consistently. Carp does have a little bit of attack, but I don't know how strong it is.
Oh,
You need a knight for it to
pawn takes
really...
bishop here, maybe. Oh, wow. Now a knight is pretty devastating for Ecarf, but
Yeah,
he's not going to get it.
he won't get it.
Oh, and that's mate.
Yeah, he's a...
So the knight came, but not in time. I think it could just sit time there. But that was a clever mate on the 12 board. I don't know if you all caught that. If not, you can watch the VOD. But basically, he dropped a rook with a pawn that could take back promotion. And the rook takes rook, but he didn't take back immediately. First, he knight checked to make him move away so that the pawn promotion couldn't be recaptured. That's something that you should...
second card here.
Say that again?
Carp is stacking card.
Yes, yeah.
And yeah, Mutt actually has some play, but they're down a couple seconds. By some time, the queens are likely to get traded.
Yeah, it's hard for Yamut to defend this if he has to switch to defense. Whoa.
Oh, that was not good by 12 team.
Yeah, that was a bad pre-move by 12 team. Bishop takes bishop. And, well, I guess bishop takes bishop, then you can play knight at f3 at least. But
you can, but
still.
you can take again with check. And he has the knight d4 check, so he can get enough checks, I think, to get the time.
So not only that, maybe Yamut can anticipate knight at f3. What would be really funny is king takes bishop would be a funny move. King takes bishop followed by knight at f3.
Yeah, that would be.
I don't think we'll see that, but it would be an anti-pre-move tactic. Ecarf is suggesting queen at. Wait, what? Queen at b7 is good. So he's saying once the queen trade happens. Altine is relentless. So he's threatening queen takes h2, so it's probably gonna have to play bishop takes queen here. Oh, we're seeing a few checks first.
Whoa. I don't know about that king walk. You may should have gone backwards.
That king is a fighting piece.
Yeah, c5 is instant death.
Oh wow, and he pre-moved the king move instead of taking back the bishop.
Yes.
So
you're much back in business here. Knight c3 is strong.
Yeah, Yamut is fairly safe.
He's gonna get that piece soon. He's gonna try to keep gaining some time here.
So this is starting to mate again.
Oh, chicken caught him. Pre-moving. The question is, can he keep trying to fly a chicken?
Whoa.
No pieces. Team's on the run.
Yamut is playing with no pieces, and 12 Teen's king is safe.
Yeah, they're starving their opponents here, but
oh yeah,
this is a flag.
He could play bishop at, which should be check at least. Oh. Wow. So the score is 17-5, favoring the 12 Teen team.
I don't know about it. I think Yamut should have sat and waited for the queen at one point instead of keeping the move. In hindsight, because chicken ended up being very safe anyways.
Oh, knight is very good for Ecarf. He get it. No, he can't. They're down time. Ecarf.
And knowing that, it's going to try to get some aggressive moves in here. Pawn at e3.
Teen is on the attack.
So he's got to worry about the knight, for example, now. Bishop takes d4, so he should probably be why sitting. If he doesn't take the knight, he can play something else. It doesn't defend. Yeah, that's what he did. Bishop g4 now. So that's use of coordination there by the team. By this method, instead of defending that knight, he's trading more pieces for 12 team.
And resign.
Yes.
We're at 18-5. But again, as Barry pointed out much earlier, Ecarf's rating is very low compared to the rest of them. So 12 Teen is still down quite a few points because of that.
They'd have to win like the next 50 to catch up.
Oh, that's interesting. You get a free knight in this opening.
Oh, that is mate. 12.
We're at 20 to 5. Thanks for watching, Task. Have a good night.
Good night, Kata.
So, Queen.
Do you think the 3-0 series, Chuck, makes a difference in terms of the results versus 2-0 if these same teams were playing 2-0 or 1-0?
I I think that the 3-0 favors Ekarf, who I mean, he likes to attack, but even if he's downtime, he likes to think and find like clever attacks. And we've seen a few games that Ekarf has won because he's had the time to calculate some clever mates. So I think 12-teen chicken would be doing even better if it were 2-0 or 1-0.
Yes, I agree.
Ekarf says queen okay, and Yumut says no. But what I don't understand is, I mean, I would think 12-teen already has mate. Like, queen at b1 seems really good to me. Queen takes pawn, king down. I mean, how does that not mate eventually?
It's a knight, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's clever.
Bishop
No,
at g3.
he's making a space for his knight over here. And he already had those pieces, so so that was a calculation set.
That was a good checkmate. Bishop at g3.
Very clever.
Did not see that.
So Ekarf is pretty boxed in here. Looks like a good opening for chicken. Attack the dark squares now. Oh, but Yamut has been winning some pieces.
That's good defense by Krim. To get that rook off. As long as 12-teen doesn't get a queen, he can live for a long time.
Yeah, they could trade the knights out and then get this bishop out maybe. Take the pawn.
I do think Krim's just gonna have to play as best adjustments as he can here. So he doesn't really want to sack. He's down too much time. Just try to keep a level position. Yeah, he's just gonna take bishop f5 is strange.
He's trying to get both
Gets his rooks
left.
into the game. Yeah.
But this black diagonal for the c3 bishop is gonna give you problems.
Yeah. I'm looking for what 12-teen's mates are going to be, though. I don't see exactly a direct mate if that rook moves.
I wonder if you
Other than, obviously, a rook.
You might try for, well, chicken is attacking rooks, by the way.
The fact that he's attacking that extra rook is...
He's forced a rook, basically. If the rook moves away, you could put a queen in to force the rook. So you might need to play like f6 or something like that. If you mutt were not downtime and we're uptime, then it would be fun to try to promote a pawn and catch a pre-move, like pawn at g2. But I don't think he has time for that. Even if he's successful, I think he gets mated.
What if he plays pawn at f3 and then knight e5 to block the diagonal?
Oh, that's clever. I like that.
And then you can swing your rook across to g4.
But then
try to get rook takes g7.
Then a queen would still be bad, but the rook you could live through.
So yeah, he played that. And he's just gonna try to play quickly and flag, but Chicken has the attack, so he's not gonna lose a lot of time here.
And you might flagged, unfortunately. 8 seconds. It's a huge time discrepancy.
Chicken actually caught E-Cross opening and sacked counterintuitively that game. I like his position a lot.
So often you see pawn at g6 before the knight check. But okay. Maybe rook in back. Even rook at f7 was pretty good there.
Setting up rook h8 here,
Yeah.
and knight g6 as well as an idea.
Looks like it'll mate for chicken.
Yeah, 12. He has to be careful. 12 doesn't get mated either. So
Yeah,
rook
I don't think a pawn's gonna
rook and bishop is dangerous. So they wait for Yama to move, and now chicken moves. King gates on the pawn to get mate.
Nicely done. It's so fast. On
So this game,
yeah, this game E-Cross did
a very strong position.
Yeah, E-Cross gonna win this for sure. But Yamut needs to survive. Yamut is down 2 bishops. I think we saw a similar game where he was down 2 bishops, so yeah, I don't think Yamut can live down 2 bishops. And end with 2 pawns to promote.
He only has to survive 2 seconds, so as long as 12 doesn't have a pawn to promote. Does.
Okay, chicken is
At
done
1 second, pre-moves.
Chicken has to go. Chicken could conceivably throw in spike checks, but that would give pieces to Yamut.
Yes.
And if I don't think there's a defense to this. If he goes down, he's just dead. And second a pawn check be enough.
Yamut has, E-Carp has to be very tentative to moving quickly here. He cannot take time to make moves because that would really kill his partner at the moment.
I think maybe knight h4. That might be a try. I don't think it works, but at least
it would be maybe a good attempt. Yeah, I agree with that.
Now he can get his queen in play. Oh, he doesn't though. I think he should have.
They've taken some time. Now, 12 had a lot more time to chess. So let's see how this goes. Yamut has 3 more pieces to play with. And 10 seconds to make up more.
Yeah, chicken might not be mated anymore though. Maybe, maybe bishop at h3 or rook at h3.
His attack's still pretty lethal at the moment, so chicken's sitting before he has to give more pieces. Ooh, 12 teams forced that piece off quick. And
Oh,
now,
and he has more pawns to promote.
yeah, this is gonna be lethal here.
Yeah, chicken doesn't need to move anymore. Nicely done.
Sometimes just defensively, if you can find moves to just stun your opponent just enough for enough time, it can really make a difference. And chicken there really do that.
Yeah, I think Ecarf should have anticipated that defense.
Yeah, he should have had an instant counter for it.
I think Ecarf wants a diagonal for d7, a pawn for d7 preferably. So you might like a rook. I guess a knight is fairly good too. Pawns don't really mate. Oh, bishop mates. So bishop mates, rook mates. But he's down 10 seconds, so he's rolling.
12 fearless. Moving his king to e4.
That knight is a champion defender. Oh, he's cutting off the escape
Bishop
squares.
e2. Very strong move. Yeah, very strong. 12 needs to move his knight from e3 so that he can get his king going backwards.
So a knight would mate, knight at f2.
Yes.
Maybe.
They can sit forever though.
Yeah, so they could play. You might could play a few pawn moves like pawn at f5, followed by pawn at d5, sack the queen.
I think maybe pawn it. I'm not sure what you should do. On the one hand, you're down a lot of time, you don't want to just throw away your pieces.
Well, I'm sure Yumut is calculating this out and seeing if he does sack the queen, does it lead to mate? I guess he figures it does not. So 12 is trying to shed all the pieces, maybe win the queen. Eventually 12 might be able to play like f5 or something to give him more luft, or rook takes d3.
I think Kryn almost has to play bishop h5 sadly here to just defend. He's gonna take on d4 first. Not gonna do much. Philippines just gonna go for the flag, I think. Especially with chicken mated, almost.
Wow, 3 pawns to promote.
Yeah.
So chicken would like some feed.
12 has hit 2,900 again. So they're slowly climbing back up.
Yeah, it's been a long time since Ecarf and Yumut have won a game. So when someone was asking before about adoption, I'm sure there's been an adoption the past 10 games.
It was 5-11 at one point, so they have won at least 14 games.
We're close to a double adoption.
I think mainly Chicken has figured out how to neutralize a lot of the attacks. I think only in 1 or 2 cases has strong attack. The last 15 games or so.
So again, Chicken's games
Again here.
are great games to study if you want to figure out what to do against these guys. Like, what do I do if I play against Ecarf or Yamut or Katask? You just look at what does Chicken do.
Especially if you're a random pool player and you just want to know how to make a lot of moves while being safe. Chicken does that for the most part. And so the
On the other hand,
quote unquote medicine. He's got the medicine for all these guys.
Ecarf has found a decent attack here, although he shed pieces in the interim. And Ecarf is not taking this knight because this knight is his friend. It prevents Chicken from attacking. Ecarf trying to get on the light source. I mean, Chicken needs a few. Or Ecarf needs a few moves to get in, though. It's not like a one move threat since the knight covers.
Does Chicken actually have knight f takes g4 here? Because he then might be threatening knight at g3 if he could get a knight.
Oh, he's trying to force a rook for his partner because the rook mates.
Yeah, that's a lot easier to do here.
Oh, although, wait, does a knight mate Beltane? I guess not quite, but I think he wants the knight. I think Chicken is going to sit rather than let in Yamut get a knight for f2.
I think 12 is worried about variations here.
Wow, such a crazy sequence. So the threat is rook at g8. That's really hard to defend against.
Yeah. He's got to play. Can't do that.
So
Rook
pawn takes doesn't work because then rook at 8. Yeah. See.
Yeah.
So Ecarf is looking to open up this rook file. Chicken is ignoring that and attacking. If it were Chicken's move right now, I think Chicken would play queen at d8, or if he had a rook at d8, try to win the queen with initiative.
Yeah. That'd be strong. He fed his partner enough.
Yep.
They seem to be cruising a lot of games now. Ecarf got a pretty interesting position to start here.
Yeah, knight mates for him.
Would it be great?
It just asks for a knight.
A couple seconds.
Yeah, the time is fairly close. I think you might be able to take that. And if not, even the rook trade is really good. Rook at f1 is decent. So I guess Chicken might cruise over. So they're now up 4 or 5 seconds.
But definitely, okay, bishop b4. He wants a rook.
Oh, I think you should
Rook
have
at
put it.
h1.
You should have put it on F1. I think H1 isn't fast enough.
F1 not strong. Yeah.
So I don't think Ecarf has much of an attack anymore, and those trades hurt Ecarf's partner, fortunately.
Yeah.
The score right now is 28 to
Mouse up or
5.
something?
All of my guesses are wrong. Yeah, well, in that case, I thought my guesses were better than what he played, but yeah, I was wrong there.
I did guess knight h4 earlier. Which was right. I think this game, Yamat mouse slipped, so his opening position was terrible.
You know what we do now? We have to throw that mouse slip emote in the chat. So a rook would be good for chicken. Let's see. Yamud is asking for a knight, and 12 says no knight. Knight at e2 is the threat. But Yamut is down 2 seconds. It's hard. So chicken, I guess, conceivably could pull his knight. No, he can't pull his knight back because this other knight is in take. There's two knights in take.
Chicken actually has to move pawn at d3, which would be very strong if he's getting a rook.
Oh, that's thing. Okay. Wow. Oh, in 12. Okay, so if a knight is still good. If it take here, then knight at. Actually, no, that wouldn't even if he didn't have that attack, the smother mate wouldn't work because after knight takes queen, the knight would defend the smother mate square.
Mm-hmm. You must try some different openings now for sure. Chicken's got a huge attack.
Knight takes knight here.
So yeah, knight takes knight, and then
You could even pull the knight back.
just,
Or you could keep the knight there. Actually, just pawn here is good.
yeah, pawn at e4. Straightforward. So
Very hard for Ecarf
just
to
trying to
defend.
keep 12 safe. Yeah, Ecarf's dead. It's just a matter of keeping 12 safe enough, and he has
Surprised 12 didn't just take this.
all those pieces.
Oh wow.
That is the last gasp from Ecarf. Going for broke. But he doesn't have anything here.
Maybe queen here. Okay. I've seen people memorize out pi, methane bro. I have not memorized out pi. Although actually when I was in high school in my math class, they had pi basically in a ribbon along the whole room, like wrapped around. I think it was pi out to like, I don't know, 300 digits. At one point I knew the first 25 or so, but I never really tried to get 100.
I think I've only known it to 4 digits, and that's about it for my whole life.
There's a girl I like who could sing pi to like 200 digits. I kind of think it was a waste of her time.
Math is not my strong suit. I always did good at math, but I never liked it.
I like math. I miss math. I haven't done much math lately. So he's forcing the knight or queen. I think the knight is better than the queen. There it is, there's the knight. So he can win the queen here, I guess he's figuring. Doing. 12 is pretty close to mate. His partner's a little bit on the ropes though, so maybe he's sitting so chicken can get a little safer first.
You could play bishop c3, and at the moment, doesn't give any pieces.
Bishop
But I guess he
c3,
would rather play bishop a3 if he's going to get a knight.
So bishop c3, he can't play king takes bishop?
He's guarded with the bishop. He played at a3 so he can give his knight c3 if he needs.
And chicken seems safe now.
Chicken's going for the knight.
Well, I think he'll use the rook. I think he'll play rook at b2, then rook takes a2, and rook takes rook.
Yeah, that'll work now. Knight e3 is gonna mate.
Just pawn at d2 will lead to mate. Oh, but you're right. Yeah, that's faster mate. Knight d3. And Ryusi saw that whole sequence.
Yes, Hydrosuit, I'm very good at chemistry. In general.
If you guys are interested in chemistry, there's a chemistry streamer I follow on Twitch. He popped in the chat last night, I think. One girl, two beakers.
Cool. Is she a actual chemist or is she just?
Yeah, she's a PhD student in chemistry. So she streams her experiments.
That's cool. You're sending her.
Oh, bishop here, bishop takes knight, seems good for him. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. I just want to make sure I spelled the handle correctly, so let me double check that first. Yeah, there's a bunch of science streamers on Twitch. Some of them are very interesting. There's all sorts of weird stuff on Twitch that you wouldn't know people could stream. Like there's a mechanic who will just fix cars on Twitch and then like explain what he's doing so you can learn about cars that way. I'm not really a car guy myself.
Oh.
But... And I saw a variety sketch comedy group on Twitch a few weeks ago. That was interesting. We could see the queen trade. Oh, okay, yeah, that works too. Oh, like chicken maybe losing a queen here. Partner's in a little bit of trouble. Probably need to sack the queen. I think knight check here would be good. Knight at g5. But maybe he's waiting for pawn at g4. Oh, he wants to get his queen into play. Oh, does this mate? Or well, no, pawn check over. So can he block off f2 somehow? How would he do that? Knight at h1 might be a fun move. Oh, never mind. I was just gonna win the queen. And then you can win the rook too. And chicken is in a little bit of trouble too. If chicken goes down, then there's pawn check. Well, actually, I guess that doesn't work. Knight takes knight, rook, and then knight can take back, so that doesn't work. We might see like knight at d8. Wait, what are we? Gotta be something really clever for Ekarf here. Oh, Ekarf is just gonna defend. So Yamut is really close to mate in here. Doesn't quite have the kill shot. Because the worry is the 12 team will eat all these pawns. I wonder if he could try g5. And then if king takes pawn, maybe queen to d7. Yamut is saying need a pawn.
Mhm.
Oh, did not expect that.
Going for broke here. So
Yeah, he is. Wow. So he's gonna try to get his queen into play. Like this.
threatening g6, queen g7. 14 opens up g4, but bishop g6, strong move.
Nice. So got the mate.
Finally break the streak.
So we are now at 34 to 6. So
23 games straight.
Ekarf seems to be attacking on the queen side a lot in the opening here, which doesn't really help get at the king. Potentially win some pieces, but it helps chicken be safe for longer. Maybe knight at h5 here. Oh, he's gonna defend himself more with a rook. Chicken is very safe. And Yamut, I guess, would like a knight. Yeah, Yamut's gonna keep his own king safety. Yamut has maybe pawn at d7. Oh yeah, so he can't even take that because then there would be the knight threat. Going for this rook. And trying to win some pieces. Whoa, this is a mate threat though. Okay, he's peeled off the queen. That doesn't even work because of this. So he's got to defend g2. And 12 is up 5 seconds here. They resign. Ekarf is underrated, right? I think Ekarf is underrated in that he mainly plays in the random pool. So underrated with respect to playing with a partner.
I think he can be a lot stronger depending on his matchup. I mean, obviously, when you're playing chicken and 12 team, you're not going to win as many games as and what the score will show. So I think he's underrated right now.
Yeah, I agree. This is a clever move. I like it. Oh, that's a great defense. I was going to sack the queen and play knight check. Might even move the knight. Now he's doing a new one.
And I kill his partner though. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might have to defend. Here's good. E-Carve is relentless, but yeah, his partner got mated. We're 36-6. You're in the 12th team.
I don't know how much longer this is gonna go, but I think I'm gonna duck out now.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for the commentary. Really appreciate it. And another shout out to Banana. If you're not following her, you definitely should. She said she'll be ramping up for bughouse streaming later this month. If anyone else wants to provide commentary, feel free to jump into the house party channel. I'm running out of steam myself, but I'm gonna keep going because I doubt they're gonna go all night anyway. Clever, it probably wins your rook. 12 is asking, he said, I sit, you safe. He's asking if he should sit for his partner. It is attacking. So he's gonna win the queen here actually. But then there's gonna be attack. So I think on the diagonals, I think he wants to drop a pawn here first. Oh, or make his own pawn. That works too. A knight in here. I don't like that. He can sack his queen and start his own attack. Unless he's planning to do it with check somehow. Yeah. Now it's E-Car's time to check. I think E-Car's gonna try to check all game here. Bishop here. So knight plus queen would mate, but for sure he's not going to get that down a ton of time. So maybe knight check. Okay, the game's just over. Yeah, Methane Bro, I'm not looking for a partner. I'm looking for anyone who wants to provide commentary. I don't think I'm going to be playing any tonight. I'm just watching for now. Right there, maybe. Yeah, that's clever. E-Carve relentless in attacking, and he's been winning pieces while attacking here. So you can just wait in until E-Carve does not have check, and he can take the rook or take the queen or start attacking if he takes. And now like a few pawns would be good. but can't get them. Actually, time is fairly close, but he only gets one pawn. There it is. Now 12-teen has a monster attack, but he's going to wait until his partner is safe. They're up 4 seconds. E-Carve is saying bishop, pawn, all good, knight. This one's trades. Knight for here. Bishop for here. That pawn is not going to be enough. 12-teen got the mate. Nicely done, good coordination. I guess I'm gonna duck out of the house party channel for now. If anyone would like to provide commentary, I could always duck back in later. People arrive. So he's defending this knight, hoping that later he can take this rook. It's a free rook. So he can't just take this or a knight would mate. Right there would mate. So he might as well take this rather than just giving it up. Oh, that's another option. But he's in trouble now. He has no blocker. Knight is coming in. This is very close to game over. You could even take this because of the pin. Chicken would like to feed 12-teen some pieces. But 12-teen is actually fairly safe if he just plays knight takes g2. But with all these pawns, you might try pawn at g4. I really think knight takes g2 is the move. Well, I guess the follow-up would be knight at e2 check, and then queen takes, pawn takes. Yeah, he probably didn't see the pin. Maybe he wants to do a knight-knight thing. Okay, that's an interesting move. Takes 2 pawns mate here. 1, 2, 3 pawns mate. Oh, or a knight mates in 1. Nicely done. Oh, E-Carve is saying GG's, 12-teen says GG's. Yamut says GG's, so I think this series is over. So let's go start looking for someone to raid. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll try to send you to someone interesting. Oh, it looks like we got Llama Lord streaming and Omid, Bigfoot. Got a lot of options. Midnight Chess is streaming. Let's see. Vader tease him. Possibility. I don't think I've raided him before. Let's try Invader tease him for someone different. Thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't followed me yet, I'd appreciate a follow so you can be notified of my future streams. And once we get over to the new channel, drop some emotes in the chat. Let them know where you came from. The final score, by the way, is 40-6, favoring 12-teen chicken. I hope everyone has a great night.